All right, guys. Thank you for joining us tonight. Uh, as a lot of you know, this is just Josh, and for those of you that don't know, this is just Josh. I only know him through Prepper Tribe. So for those of you that follow Prepper Tribe a lot, um, you've guys seen him before. But I've actually just learned about him like maybe a month or two ago, maybe a little more than that. But found out he was a cool dude. He's cool to talk to. So here he is. And tonight we're talking about the supply chain collapse and a video that we both saw that actually Prepper Tribe sent me. That was pretty interesting. I'm going to put the link in the description section below at the end of the video. You guys tell me what you think of this video. Other than that, guys, Josh, man, introduce yourself to those that might not know you.
Bro, I'm fam. Hold on. Can I just MJ? Fam, y'all see this? Do you believe this? Hey, chat. I had to get it out, man. I'm sorry. Hey, so yeah, I'm the crazy man. I'm the crazy prepper. You know what I mean? That loves everybody. I want everything to be good. But with saying that, there are things that we need to do to make things good for where we're headed. Bro, I've been doing this since Y2K.
Nice.
Yeah. Well,
nice.
Probably not the right way, but you know what I'm saying? I've been Mr. End of the World for like 20 years. That's what the family considers me, Mr. End of the World. So,
all right.
Yeah,
well,
man.
Listen, again, for those of you that don't know, today's topic, we're going to talk about the supply chain collapsing, and more importantly, being that it was actually we were warned about this probably numerous times, and all the shit that we're seeing. Canadian Prepper actually has a video that sounds interesting that's coming out tomorrow, and it talks about all the shortages of what's going on. Now, I don't want to do a video over him, but I was going to do the video anyway. It was going to be titled "The Everything Shortage," and we were going to talk about everything that's going on and in short supply that we are with everything, natural resources and man-made resources, right? So with that, guys, here we are going to talk about the supply chain collapse. Now, just Josh, I don't know why the fuck I keep saying that, but Josh, what do you think, or how bad do you think this is going to get?
Hey, can I just throw this out here? Like the fam knows how I roll, right? So look, all right. So I'm not Mr. Breaking News. Just so everybody knows, I'm not Mr. Breaking News. I'm gonna post links to these articles in the description box below. I see everything that you guys see, and we discuss it. We throw it out there and we just discuss it. You know what I'm saying? So this is right up my alley. What do I see coming? Yeah, and nobody knows the day or the time or dates or anything, but from everything that I'm seeing, I'm thinking 3 months. 3 months, you might find gas, you may not find gas. And it's not just gas, it's medicines. It's simple things like bread. We may not see bread for a couple of days. We already know that the flour and all that stuff's gonna 3 months. We will be used to not having things and going without. 3 months, 6 months, right on the doorstep of shift WROL. But that's, I'm just throwing that out there.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, yeah, I'm along the same lines, except for my timeline's slightly different. My timeline is, I think, about a year or two before we have no gas at all. This move that Biden pulled with the gas, I think it's just it's a Band-Aid on a fucking gunshot wound, and that's going to get exponentially bad. I think we're definitely going to see some problems with that down the line. But I think the gas prices, we might be stalled out. As far as food goes, I think by the end of this year, we're going to start seeing some mega shit happen with food. And like you said, they're going to try to get us used to the frog in the pot theory. They're going to get us used to shit over time until, then you're right. Then before you know it, we'll be eating fucking rice cakes and corn muffins, and then that's our meal for the day,
Yeah.
But I mean, listen, not us, those people, right? The normies, right? The normies are going to be the people who are going to suffer the greatest with this. The rest of us, we're going to continue to prep until we can. Now, listen, we could be wrong about this whole thing. It could go sideways sooner, right? You said 3 months. It could happen in 3 months, man. The shit with the Ukraine that Russia is claiming the Ukraine did.
Yeah.
I don't know where this is going to go.
Right. And my 3 to 6 month timeline, like that's only if things don't go south with Russia and the European countries. You know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
that's separating that. So if something does go like just totally wrong over there, which anything's possible, you know what I mean? Yeah, all cards are off the table.
Yeah, and again, when I heard about the so-called bombing of the Russian fuel tank or oil field or some shit, and they blamed that on Ukraine, I'm like, so Ukraine waited all this time to wait till you got into peace talks to then bomb your oil, what is it, oil refinery or whatever it was? I'm like, so they waited all this time to get you guys in the room to bomb your shit when they could have did that weeks ago. In retaliation, they could have did that weeks ago. So the story don't make any fucking sense. It's why I never trust Russia. But let me know if you heard about this. The Ukraine pulled an interesting move where they sort of state media, their media, meaning they got rid of all their oppositions and any media that talks against them, and only state-sanctioned media is allowed to talk in Ukraine. I think he did this yesterday or the day before yesterday.
No.
Okay.
You got me.
He said he got right. That to me, that's the same shit that Putin did. So as far as I'm concerned, the Ukraine and Russia, they can have at them until there's nothing standing.
Okay.
Because if you're gonna pull that move, that sounds like, you know what it sounds like? It sounds like what YouTube does, right? Okay. Right. YouTube fucking cancels people for fucking saying way less. And Russia does the same shit. China does the same shit. Now the Ukraine is doing it. There are a couple other countries, do not get me wrong, that do the same shit as well. Everybody's trying to control what they hear and what they see.
Yes.
So Zelensky's not above Putin at any stretch of the imagination. Though, listen, Ukraine, what happened in Ukraine, or rather the invasion of Ukraine, was illegal according to NATO and, United Nations and the United States and the UK. But that bombing in the Russian oil field, wherever it was, can definitely escalate shit to tactical nuclear. So again, what do you think about that?
Was that the first time that a target's been hit like legit in Russia?
Yes.
Yeah, man.
Yes. Yeah.
Bro, none of this makes sense. And so what I do is I take in the information. A lot of people are like, I take it in and I put it in its place, right? Like this one could be bullshit or this one could be real, but right. I know that it's there. This is a controlled demolition, man. It's okay. Not to go off topic, but I've said this from the beginning. Like the nukes, can we say that? The nukes?
Yeah, you can say what you want. Don't worry about it.
The nukes are just to hold NATO back while Putin does his financial dealings. At least to me, that's what it seems like. Yeah.
No, and that makes a lot of sense, man. I just think I don't know. We're watching all of this shit unfold, and the supply chain isn't getting better. Well, you know what? Let me walk that back. Me and you spoke behind scenes, right? And I was talking about the vehicle that I was getting, right? The Tahoe.
Yeah.
And I remember I went in there, and the lady was like, "Oh, well, it went from a 6 to 7 month delay of getting your car to 3 to 4 weeks, 6 weeks the latest." So I'm like, all right. She goes, yeah, things are coming back to normal. Like I said, I know people said they're starting to see more food come back on the shelves. So that's the thing is, I'm looking at is this the quiet before the storm, or did we over exaggerate everything?
Nah, this is real.
Okay.
This is so real, bro. Look, man, I see things every day. Me and my fiance, we went to the movies yesterday, right? Yeah. And it was this cool looking car charging up on the electrical chargers, right? And I'm like, oh, that's a cool car. What is it? It's a Honda Iconic or something like that, right?
Oh, okay. Yeah, the new thing.
So I'm like, yeah. So I'm like, I'm gonna get one. I'm just talking. She doesn't listen to me. So I start Googling it, bro. And this thing is $52,000. It's a 4-door hatchback, a Honda. Who can afford that?
Yeah.
Oh, you're in New York, though. Yeah.
I was gonna say, that's a drop in a bucket for me, man. You know what I mean? and not like not being a bragging dick about it, but but you know what? I don't know, man. You just said something that piqued my
I'm sorry.
My interest. No, like it was like, yeah, who can afford it? And that's the thing, man. I think they're gonna price us all out of everything, right? I
Yeah.
mean, where could this go? Why the fuck are we paying more for everything lately? And gas, food, water bills. I'm hearing some people complain about their water bills is going up. The electrical bill is going up. Like we're paying more. I think they're gonna price us out right into a fucking a camp or some shit.
Yeah.
Well, you guys can't afford to live. Well, we got this nice fucking FEMA camp that you guys can stay at.
Yep.
It's got to be. I don't know, man. Who the fuck knows?
See, it doesn't make sense, man. A lot of the stuff that's going on right now doesn't make sense. How can potato? I call him potato. Sorry.
Okay.
How can potato, cut off our ability to be self-sustaining as far as fuel production, petroleum? Right. And bro, all right, look, that 6 months prediction. Yeah, I'm animated. Sorry, guys. That 6 month prediction. We're gonna be buying fuel in rubles. We are.
I hope not. I really hope not, man. I mean, I saw the whole. It's funny. My wife has. My wife can tell. On an app on her phone, obviously, and anybody can do this, but she does this often enough because of her job. So she'll look at the app and she'll see what money's worth around the world in comparison to the U.S. dollar. And the ruble had dropped the other day to like 70-something cents on the dollar, something like that, something to that comparison. But she said, "Oh, look, it dropped," and she showed me, and I go, "That's a good thing, isn't it?" She goes, "I don't know." I'm like, "I think that's a good thing, because if it goes up and it's a comparison or rival with the U.S. dollar, then that's troubling. But the fact that it dropped, and I don't know why it dropped. Like I tried to look online as to why the ruble dropped. I couldn't find anything. Then again, I wasn't looking that hard. Yeah. But yeah, man, we're definitely headed to some crazy shit. And the thing is, the rest of the world. I mean, you said you went. Well, anyway, what did you see at the movie?
Oh, it was Morbius. I'm always getting drugged to the movies, bro. I pay and show up. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yeah, okay.
How was it?
It was actually pretty good. It was
really
like vampire flick, basically. But yeah, it was like yeah.
And you know what the crazy shit is? In the comic books, he wasn't that sorted after.
Really?
He wasn't a comic book character that like people like. He came out. I mean, he was out before, but I noticed the comic books in the '90s when I was a kid, and he just wasn't that interesting.
Yeah, okay.
Like he was just he wasn't that fucking old shit. I got to see this.
I've never heard of him before, but it was cool.
Yeah. Oh, so you never? Okay, right. I used to follow comic books when I was a fucking nerd. Still am a comic book nerd, but I followed it when I was a kid, and I remember I have a couple of Morbius comic books.
Okay.
And if I'm not mistaken, he either got into it with Blade or the Sons of Midnight, which are
Blade.
Right. It's one of those two he met with. And I thought Blade was part of the Sons of Midnight, but I was told I was wrong, so I don't know. I'm not sure. But I have all those comic books. So I got to look back on them again.
Got to be worth some money nowadays.
No, believe it or not, comic books are worth shit right now.
Wow. Because
the problem is our generation, we all saved the comic book because our fathers were like, "Yo, save this comic book, save that one, save this,"
right.
like Death in the Family with Batman, right, and Robin. That I thought was going to be worth something. It might be worth maybe $40-$30. Maybe. That's it. It ain't worth shit, dude.
All right.
So I was like, oh man, that fucking blows.
Yeah.
It'd be what it be.
Man. It's all right. So look, man. I guess I'm not your average prepper, man. I kind of sort of follow the good book. I've got these really strange beliefs, and fam, y'all know me. But one thing that I always try to get across to like other people whenever I'm doing anything is just the fact that I have a very deep feeling that everything in this life happens for a reason. Well, some people don't, but and it can't happen any other way except the way that is happening. And so one of the things right now in my life that I am so happy about is the simple fact that, bro, we could legitimately be looking at the New World Order coming into fruition. One world digital currency, one world governance, all those things. World War III. There's not to be fear mongering. There are threats, legit threats of a nuclear attack. And the only thing that I can think is that I am so glad to have you guys in the chat. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I don't even know how I got to this point, but for the time period that we're in right now, seriously, Angry, I appreciate you, fam chat. I appreciate y'all. We're in this together. We're gonna ride this bitch out.
I think we are. You know what the crazy shit is, man, is that you know, and we all talk about this new world order shit. The problem is, how do you say this? The problem is that what is that going to look like? I mean, we know what's coming, right? We know what rules and regulations they want to establish, but what is that actually going to look like? How are they going to roll that out to bring more people into the fold? Because listen, here in New York, I mean, you got people who are still wearing their masks like fucking morons, right? And being told to take the booster shot or suggested to take the booster. You got people doing that shit.
Right.
But how is that going to look when you start telling people you can only have a certain amount of meat, which is why what you said earlier about phasing shit out to, I guess, get us to a certain point where we're used to it might be the way.
Yeah.
But if people get aggravated enough, how's that going to look?
Yeah. I'm hoping for that, man. I'm not gonna lie to you. But I mean, you start taking away some people's cell phones, you take away their Instas and their Facebooks, and you take away a couple other things, and like they're like, nah, it's all right, bring that back. Yeah, I'll sign here. Just bring that back over here. I need it. It's a trap, man.
And that makes a lot of sense then. Forcing people to that makes a lot of sense actually.
One thing just to tap into, it's all coming together. Look, the thing that we've been dealing with for the last 2 years, whatever, that is the infrastructure for the new world. I hate that I'm so animated sometimes. Fam, y'all know how I roll. That is the infrastructure for the NWO. That's all that is. It's the infrastructure. It's the we got to get you into the system. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah, that's what that is. It's all coming together. The good book doesn't lie.
No, and right, the mark of the beast, right? Remember that, right? A lot of people. I mean, I don't know. Like I said, I'm not a real big Bible dude, right. But I've been pointed. A lot of shit has been pointed out to me growing up in the book, and one of the things is the mark of the beast. And it's not what we thought it was going to look like. Remember, growing up, it was going to be barcodes in the back of our necks, so we can scan, but it doesn't look like that. It looks like something similar but different, right? Same difference.
Yeah.
We're definitely in some interesting times, man. But I don't know how. I'm more interested how a lot of this shit's going to unfold. I think that's my problem. Is like I'm like, how are they going to unfold this? How the fuck are they going to? Oh, all right, I see how they're lessening meat. They're telling farmers, oh, you don't have to farm this anymore. You don't have to farm that anymore. Cut back on growing this meat, that meat, this meat. Oh, wait, you can't get wheat and hay? Okay, well, I'm sorry. We're going to have to shut you down. This is your last whatever, and then we'll buy your farm. And matter of fact, there's a Chinese dude named Wang. He'll buy your farm. And he's not Chinese. He's American. Don't worry about it. Wong is a good dude. Meanwhile, Wong has a fucking LLC that's actually run from a Chinese op somewhere in Atlanta. So I mean, it's just how crazy all of this shit is actually unfolding. And the more you talk about it, the more people will either do one or two things: deny it or be like, "Yo, you're right. That shit sounds familiar."
Yeah. Bro, man, I'm gonna tell you. So physical therapy, home health. That's what I do, right?
Okay.
Old people all day long. Bro, this chick was 84 blind. And I was like, hey, I keep hearing about food shortages. Have you heard anything? Oh, it's coming, baby. It's coming. Look, I'm gonna tell you, you need to go. I'm not BSing at all. This woman, she's blind, bro. She was like, now I may not make it because I'm old, but you need to go get you some rice and some beans and some stuff. Because when it gets, bro, everybody is on it. Like people just don't want to believe it.
Well, it's interesting that she saw it. And Hudson Valley Prepping is like, he's in the chat. He's like, oh, it's not a conspiracy theory anymore, is it? I'm like, no, man. Listen, I think some of us, one part of me is hoping for the fucking bottom to drop out so we could jump into action. Yeah. The other part of me understands how bad that's going to look and be and feel and don't want to go down that road. But I think mentally we have to be ready for it.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
So Chubby56, man, thank you for the donation. Appreciate it. Yes, guys, and that's the other thing with donating too. Save your money. Thank you, Chubby56, but save your money and buy extra shit, because I think, like I've said before, a lot of us channels have said it over and over and over again. Shit's going to get bad, and you definitely need to. You definitely need to just start packing more away. If you find $1 on the street, get a can of beans. If you got 50 cents, wait till you get $1, buy another can of beans. Because like I said, it's going to get out of hand. And I think, and maybe you guys will disagree with this comment, but I think that we'll be the last stronghold of America. I think that if we are self-reliant on ourselves in this community, we're the last stronghold, and the fight comes down to us and whoever else joins the fold.
Absolutely. Nothing happens randomly. Nothing. We will be the resistance. Can I just touch on this real quick?
Go ahead.
So what you're saying, you're talking about how, like, you want the bottom to fall out sometimes, right?
Right.
All right. So that video, hey, chat, fam, seriously, go check that video out, and then you'll understand what we're talking about. That video, I saw it, man, and I'm not even gonna lie to you. It hit me. It hit me in the heart, and I'm just like, oh. I watched it like twice, right? Okay. So I took in the information, and I put it in its place, and I'm like, that's more than likely where we're headed, right? Look, we've maybe not all of us, but at least I have. I'm special, but I've kitted up, man. I put on my plates, I put on my battle belt, you know, extra mags, everything. You know what I'm saying? My bug out bag, my helmet, everything, and rolled around in the backyard. You know what I mean? Rolled around in the dirt, took up and down, do a couple laps, and it's like, Josh, you're sensationalizing this. You know what I'm saying? So when I see that video, when I saw that video, so many things went through my head.
You mean the Ukraine video?
Yes.
The supposed Ukraine video. Okay.
Right. Supposed.
Right.
But even if it's not legit, could you imagine, bro? One thing that went through my head is when those rounds went off loud, nobody flinched, nobody jumped. How long had those guys been there? A day, 2 days, couple hours?
Right.
They weren't. And then could you imagine WRL shift? If that your family's laying next to you, not to be fear mongering, but I'm just saying those are the type of things that, as preppers. So when I'm running around kitted up, that's what I'm thinking about now. That's how I use that video. That's what I'm thinking about when I'm you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So first of all, Mountain Girl, thank you for the donation. We appreciate it. Secondly, guys, the video he's referring to, I'm dropping the link in the chat. That is, I'll see if I can stick it in the description section below after the video. But this video, guys, you got to watch it. It's in its entirety. It is definitely something you want to take a look at. Listen, not for nothing, but if you were going to blow kneecaps off, they could at least use the handgun. The very least. You know, fucking using what is it, the AK? Holy shitballs. I was like, that's going to blow in the morning. Those guys are going to have a, you know, and you know what? And he did that so that they wouldn't circulate them back in.
Gotcha.
Right? That's why you maim your, what you call it, your enemy so that they can't circulate them back into the war. So you don't kill them, but you maim them pretty good. And 65 Whaler says, get firearms training. Yeah, listen, guys, everybody needs firearms training. I don't care where you stand with this whole situation. Firearms training looks like it's going to be a definite necessity. So now here Hudson Valley Prepping Survival just made a comment, which, yeah, if you want to, you know, go that route and call it war crimes, I call it, you play fucking stupid games, you win fucking bullets in the knees. That's what I call it. And that, here's the other thing, guys. That is what war looks like, right? Now, I mean, I'm not a military guy at all, right? But I watched enough war clips throughout my entire life growing up, whether that was World War II, Vietnam, the shit in Desert Storm, the camps they had, in Operation Freedom. No, Hudson Valley. I know you didn't disagree. I'm just you know, because other people were saying that as well, not you. But yeah, so guys, with that, it's fucking it just comes down to it being war. Sorry. And that's what war looks like. And if you watch all of this shit, guys, war is not, hey, capture the dudes and then take them in. And no, sometimes guys get beatings, sometimes guys get accidentally killed. I mean, like that's what it looks like, guys. And that's the bottom line. So for a lot of people who are not, and I haven't seen any vets comment on this, but for a lot of people who've not seen what war looks like, that's exactly what it looks like. Just because you throw your hands up in the air and you drop your weapon on the floor don't mean it's going to be all fucking good, It just doesn't work that way.
Man, yeah, seriously. And like I said, okay, all right, so again, not to shift gears, but I've said it time and time and time again. 2A, right? Everybody's like, they're never going to, come and take it. I'm going to tell you how that happens. I could be wrong, but it's just my ideas. Fam, y'all know what it is. We're going to do it to ourselves. We're going to expend our own ammunition, and then we won't be able to purchase more because they'll stop the production. We're going to wear our tools out until the springs pop out and the pins ain't working. And then it's just going to be what it's going to be. That's how they're going to. The pew-pews aren't making it to the new system, this new world order. And that is how they're going to get rid of them. We're going to do it to ourselves.
Well, to be fair,
yes.
Hopefully we have some gunsmiths that will make a lot of these parts. A lot of us will buy these parts now, put them away. I mean, listen, that was a good comment you made, and you just had me thinking. I'm like, shit, he's right. What if they fucking just stop fucking making this shit and start really fucking us? I'm like, yo. And then I just said, you know what? Start putting away the fucking the shit that's needed, man.
Yeah. Seriously, because that's how you do it. We have to be the most armed population on the planet. No one is coming in and taking it.
No. And then somebody just said we're outgunned. Who are we outgunned by?
Please
it's not about being outgunned. It's about tactics and resilience. That's what it comes down to. They said the same shit in Vietnam. The little Vietnamese, they'll be outgunned by Americans because we work better and think better. They outmaneuvered the entire United States military. Period. Right? And that's what it came down to. If we are thinking with ego, we are absolutely 1,000% going to lose. If we think tactically, we can win any fucking battle. If a group of Navy SEALs can take on an entire fucking squadron of Afghans in a mountain and create enough damage to kill hundreds of those guys, and it was like, what, 4 of them, 5 of them? Yeah. 4 of them, sorry. Right? With 4 of them, they fucking stopped. You read military tactics throughout the decades. Fucking armies of people were taken out by small groups of men.
Yeah.
And why? Not because of ego, because of tactics. So when people say we're outgunned, you're thinking just with your gun. You're not thinking tactically. You're not thinking maneuverability. You're not thinking of all the other things we can do to win that fight.
Gotcha.
But again, that's me and my fucking my common sense. Sorry, excuse me. Yes, Johnny. Yes, Johnny 308. Guerrilla tactics. All of that shit comes into play when you're taking on fucking an adversary that might have better weapons than you. They might have more soldiers. But hell, man, that little Jewish squad in fucking Germany that was hiding Jews in the woods and holding people back, they were giving it to them. So, you can't tell me that fucking, oh my God, they got more troops than we do. That don't mean dick. People thought that Russia, because they have a bigger army and better gear, they were just going to win right away. They didn't, right? Yeah. So again, it's not about who has the bigger dick, who knows how to use it. That's what it comes down to, right?
Yes, sir.
Born gearhead. I have 0 pistols. But
that's so crazy.
Yeah. No, a lot of people are like, you don't own anything in the city. I say, I don't. That's the problem. That's why we're looking to get the fuck out of here. Because the first thing I get when we leave New York City, and I'm getting some kind of firearm. If I can get myself a fucking RPG, guess what I'm getting? I'm getting myself an RPG. But we don't have that luxury here in the city.
Yeah, man. Yeah. We touched on that last time I had a chance to chop it up with you. And it's just, we're talking about Texas. Hey, I love Texas. I do. Okay. But there are so many firearms in Texas. Yeah. That's going to present a problem for me trying to hold down the fort and secure my family and things like that. there's gonna be so many and so much. Versus you probably have like there'll be a lot of firearms out there by you. You know what I'm saying? Criminals and
Oh
people.
yeah. I got the book of harsh language, and then and the hoping for fucking what you call it, and intervene whenever criminals run into my door. I mean, listen, when I get out of the city, I'll talk about like firearms and shit like that. But right now I can't because one, I don't have them, and two, I live in New York, right?
Gotcha.
And even if I did have them, I'm clearly never going to say anything on here, right?
Right. Yeah.
Right. So, and people just think, people think like, oh, you. I said, yeah, but whatever, man. Like I said, if I had them, I'm not going to admit to it.
Yeah.
But
I've got backups too, man. I got pepper ball, paintball guns. I got bear spray out the wazoo. I got all.
I got rocks. I got a box of glass to put on my front door. Just in case they come to my front door barefoot.
Right.
Only a few people will get that one. That's an inside joke for like very small group of people who've been following me for a really long time.
All right.
Yeah, I'll tell you what that is behind the scenes.
Appreciate that.
Yeah. Some people get it. Some people are like, what does that mean? Box of glass? You stupid. They have shoes. I'm like, and so
okay, yeah, definitely. After this, I need that information.
And then somebody said I saw that skit. All right, so yeah, some people got it. Very good. Yeah, listen, just some dude, nice one. Yeah, so a couple. Oh, there's a few people that actually saw it. Okay, yeah, I thought it was like maybe 3 people on here, but there's a few people that got it. I got an ugly wife that will scare. Henry Herman says I got an ugly wife that will scare them off.
Oh wow,
nice. I got an ugly wife. My God. Oh, that was awesome. I couldn't say no shit like that. My wife would kill me. I mean, my wife's not ugly anyway, but even joking around, she'd fucking clip my nuts when I got home. Really? I'm ugly, huh, motherfucker?
That's it. Done.
Yeah, it's done. So,
Yeah.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, you're good. Good.
Marsock Raider says you don't want to experience war. No, nobody wants to experience war. But unfortunately, like a lot of you military guys that signed up, you guys didn't want to go in a fucking battle and fucking, and shoot another motherfucker. But that's what it was, right? And if it comes down to it, that's what it's going to be. But I think that whatever battle that happens here in the United States, it's just going to be asininely disgusting. I mean, it's going to be fucking bad. There's no getting around it. There's no getting over it. It's just going to get bad.
Yeah. Legit. Yeah, it is. I have that feeling. Yeah. We're spoiled, man.
Yes. Thank you. Go ahead. No, keep saying what you're saying because I'm agreeing.
We got everything right here, man. We're spoiled. We're energy spoiled. Look, ever since I've been playing around with solar, I've realized we are energy spoiled. Like, plug everything up and run all of it at the same time. Who cares? We're so so spoiled, man. And when we don't have those things that we're used to having, bro, everything's gonna change. Everything is gonna change.
That's the thing. I mean, first of all, people don't know how to rough it. People don't know how to do without, and that's including myself. I mean, camping in the woods has no comparison to going without power in your home for weeks and months at a time. Yes. Farmer's Son, man. Thank you, Farmer's Son Prepper. Thank you for joining us tonight. Appreciate it. He's in the chat, guys. So, I don't know, man. I just think that that the spoiledness that we have in this country is fucking out of control. Not that it's out of control. It's just that we got used to it. Yeah. We got used to the bullshit. We got used to the pampering. And as soon as the shit breaks out, man, we're going to be angry motherfuckers for a long ass time. Long ass time. We're going to be like, I can't get a fucking hot shower. What about the AC? There'll be no AC. You have somebody blowing on you. Oh, God. Yeah. Your solar generator is only going to last but so long. Yeah. Your gas generator is only going to last so long.
Yeah. And then the people that have done really well will feel entitled. Their entitlement, just financially. The people who've done really, really well.
Yeah.
What do you mean What do you mean I don't have enough money to buy this? Oh, what do you mean you don't have this? How does that work? It's just it's gonna be a mess, man.
No, the entitled, but here's the thing though: the entitled, the people with money, the Klaus Schwabs of the world. Go ahead, touch on that. I know you want to talk about
it. You got it, bro. I'm just agreeing with you.
No, the Klaus Schwabs of the world, man. They're I don't know. They're safe. They're protected. The rest of us, we're going to be that. Would somebody put the number of people they're saying are going to be gone or disappear by 2030 or 2040? There's some astronomical 500 million people, I think they were saying, are going to be gone off this planet. And that's and they said that the Great Reset, they say it themselves, comes out of their mouth.
Yeah, so man, look, Chad, I've been prepping for a while, right? Probably not the right way. I mean, I'd say the last like 5 years, I've actually been doing things like the right way, like legitimately locking shit down. But it's gonna be bad. You know what I'm saying? So like right now, what I'm really focusing on right now is at first it was acquiring the things and learning how to use the things, whether it's a life straw or it's a pew pew or it's solar or whatever. But now seeing how things are like kind of unfolding, now I'm gonna have to preserve the things that I can produce. So bro, I've never wanted to can before. I was like, you ain't gonna catch me in the kitchen with an apron canning, but I understand now that is how, when you open a family-sized can of beans and there's only 2 people and you don't have electricity, power, any of that stuff, you need to preserve it, you're gonna have to light a fire and can it. So canning, storing water, not just being able to filter and collect water, but having a legitimate way to store. That's where I'm at right now, because that's where it looks like we're headed. We're in for a rough time.
No, yeah. So now, now being that we both jumped into the future, like way ahead, with the supply chain collapsing, what are you prepared to do right now to minimize the effects you might feel from this?
Gotcha. Good question. Yeah. Good question. Legit. I'm actually cutting back on my diet. Seriously, as far as like,
it's a good idea.
Every meal, it's not a meal if it doesn't have some form of meat. Chicken, beef. Okay. So I'm decreasing my portion sizes like a lot, and I'm finding out that I have a little bit more energy, and I feel okay. Gardening, jack of all trades. In high school, long time ago, I took 2 years of vocational horticulture, landscaping, turf management. I ran a little gardening flower bed business for like 2 years. So I'm firing up the gardening stuff, man. I'm liming, I'm tilling. I've got my fertilizer. You have to get ready for the shortages, man. I'm looking at purchasing a wheat mill. Bro, a wheat mill. What am I supposed to do with a wheat mill? But I'm purchasing a wheat mill.
To crush the wheat, right?
Yeah.
You know what? I have one of those and I've never used it. I bought it like 10 years ago. And
glad you got it.
It's still in the box, and I'm like, and I look at it, I'm like, one day I'm gonna use this thing, and it goes back in the fucking closet. I'm like, motherfucker. And then you just said what you said. I'm like, damn it.
Yeah.
I fucking have one of those things.
Seriously. And so I'm looking on Amazon, and it looks like they're all made in China, and they all look like that super cheap metal that like breaks.
Oh, okay. I got mine from a company here in the United States that actually makes them still out of metal.
Really?
The whole thing. If I'm gonna dig it out of the closet probably tomorrow, I'll take a picture and send it to you,
please,
so you can take a look at it.
Yeah,
definitely.
Yeah.
All right. So then, what else you doing? Sorry.
So to substitute protein, because with the gardening, I'm really looking at the shortages, man. And I just want to make sure that like we'll be okay. So I'm actually stocking up on that whey protein, the workout stuff.
Okay.
Kind of supplement protein. If I can't get beef, if I can't get chicken, I'll have a shake and a salad. You know what I mean?
That's not a bad idea. As long as you keep the powder fresh, you should be fine.
Oh man, yeah, I've been through that one too. The crawlies.
Oh yeah. I haven't had that happen yet. I've had a mouse in my end of the world closet, The motherfucker had carte blanche in there. He was just fucking like, and I would check it every other month. So keep in mind, I went like a full month without checking it.
Okay.
Actually, I checked it the previous month, and I went in that closet to get something else unrelated to prepping, and I saw trails of fucking food, and I'm like, motherfucker! I didn't even look to see what else damaged. I just knew. I was like, this motherfucker! And I cleared it out. I got everything out. I chased him out. We got into a fucking fight, me and the mouse. I was chasing him around with a fucking boot, trying to smash the fucking thing. He kept darting. My dog started chasing him. It turned, and my kids are screaming. My wife is in the bed. She's fucking, don't come in here with that shit. It turned into a fucking fiasco over a mouse this small. And then he got away.
Yeah.
Right? It was like Chevy Chase chasing a squirrel at fucking the Christmas movie.
And he got away.
Turned into a fucking big to do. I was like, what the fuck? And then I had to I taped the closet shut.
Yeah.
I started putting everything. I learned my lesson. I put everything in a plastic bin.
Right.
And
everything in plastic bins. Yeah. Yeah.
No, it was such a clusterfuck, man. I was just like, what the fuck, man? And then like, when you're trying to hit the mouse with the boot, I'm fucking like running around. I'm running around like, and I'm sort of like I had it dead to rights, and then like a fucking bitch, I was like, and then the fucking thing spilled up, hit the wall, missed the mouse ran away. I was like, fuck, and then that was it. Now we had a mouse running around the house. I was like, what
for problems?
Yeah, they suck, man. So that was the first time. I had another mouse in there, but he wasn't able to get to anything. Because I had the plastic. I duct taped the bottom of the door.
Okay.
The bottom of the door had an inch gap from the floor to the fucking the top of the door. So I'm like, fuck, man.
Yeah. Bro, I've learned so many lessons. So I came home from work one day, and mind you, seriously, I'm Mr. End of the World. Oh, what's he gonna do with all that food in the garage, Mr. End of the World? Feed your ass. That's what I'm gonna do with it. So I come home from work, man, and my fiance, I'm like, where's she at? I can't find her. So I'm walking through the house. I'm like, hey, babe, I'm home. Hey, babe, I'm home. And I go around the corner and notice that the garage door is cracked, right? So I'm like, okay, all right. I'm like, hey, babe. I open the door, bro, and legit, she has like I don't know if you guys have Kroger's, but a grocery store plastic bag, right? And she's found like the container with the Rice Krispie treats and the good crackers, and she is loading up her bag to take it back to the room to just chow down. Yeah, so I'm like, what the hell? I'm like, get the hell out of here. Yeah, man. So I put the good stuff at the bottom now. Yeah.
Oh, no shit. She's going shopping. She was going shopping.
Yes.
Nice.
So I'm moving to the bottom now. She can't get to
him. She can't get to him.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, man.
She said, time to fuck that bitch. And wait, who was this again? I'm sorry.
What's that?
That was your wife?
Yeah, fiance. Yeah, fiance. Yeah,
Well, listen, I'm gonna put you on the spot. How long has she been your fiance for?
Come on, man. Angry. Hey, chat. Fan. A while.
Okay. Very good.
A while.
She don't want to hear that shit anymore. Put your DA name on the
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Oh, Carbon Q's in here. What's going on, Carbon Q? All right, guys. So we are at the what's the timing on this shit? Oh, 43 minutes. All right. So real quick, I do want to mention Prepper Nurse One has a shindig next week. It's a gathering in West Virginia. If you are interested, please reach out to preppernurse1@yahoo.com for further information. He's looking to build some kind of a community, more like a prepper bug out community on the land that he has in West Virginia. It is an interview process, so if you are a psych patient, do not ask him to come. Secondly, Hudson Valley Prepping and Survival is having a bug out bag weekend. That is the weekend of the 23rd into the 24th. It's a bug out bag weekend, means you bring your bug out bag, you go out there, and you live out of your bag for an overnight trip. This is mainly for people or beginners that are looking to test their bug out bags, or you want to test your survival skills, minus your bug out bag. You could do that as well at that weekend as well. So I will be at both events because I'm looking to travel a little more now that I got fucking free time on my hands. And with that, I think that's it, right? And then Nutrient Survival, guys. Buy Nutrient Survival. It's good for you. It grows hair on your balls, yada, yada, yada. Nutrient Survival, good shit. I will be doing a giveaway with the Nutrient Survival next month, the month of May. I will be doing a giveaway with one of my packets, the Angryprepper, Escape from New York packet. So we'll be giving one of those away. So look for more shitty commercials for the rest of this month. One of the commercials are going to have a question to come after it later. So if you answer the question right, you get this Angry Nutrient Survival package. It's more like a go bag, but whatever.
Nice.
So and guys, again, Nutrient Survival. It's all joking aside. Look at the shit we're headed to right now. Nutrient Survival is able to handle a lot of their orders. Their orders are backed up by a month or two, but they are cranking them out. So if you are absolutely dead serious about getting your shit in order and putting some good freeze-dried food in your stock, in your stash, Nutrient Survival is the way to go. If now, and I'm gonna cut myself off right now, or cut my knees out from under me. If you got money to spend, look at Peak Refuel. Peak Refuel is absolutely the best, one of the best freeze-dried foods out there, but it's a little more expensive per pack. It's like 13. It's like $12 to $13 a pack. That's just for serving it too. So again, look into that as well. But if you're looking to save some money, go with Nutrient Survival. You will not go wrong. All right, man. So now with that, we have a couple minutes left. This was fun. I enjoyed it. Yeah, I enjoyed the conversation thing better than those whack ass videos I did when I was interviewing people. Right? I was like, what's your name? Explain to people what's your favorite color. Do you have a bug out bag? That was fucking gay. So I look at it now and I'm like, those are the fucking worst interviews ever.
No, man, no.
They were retarded. So with that being said, I'm bringing a lot of people back on, but I'm going to bring first timers on first, and then a lot of the people are coming back on. Me and Hudson Valley, we'll be doing our live streams out in the woods, and then Prepper Nurse One, I'm hoping to do something with him down at his shindig next week as well. So that should be two scheduled or unscheduled live streams if they go down, if we have the time, because we'll probably be busy doing a lot of shit. Gotcha. Or whatever. Oh, and by the way, someone had brought up the question, why do I wear Hudson Valley Prepping's hoodie so much? I saw that question somewhere. I can't remember where the fuck I saw it. But I wear his hoodie so much because it's fucking warm. It's a warm hoodie, and it's fucking cold out here. It's spring, and I'm fucking freezing my nuts off. But not the point. That's why I wear it so much. And should I have my own hoodie? Probably. But whatever. Ask him the question. Wait, which question? Oh,
I was ready for all the questions. I was ready, bro. I was ready. I was like, yes.
If this is the question I think he's talking about, do you like Spam?
Seriously?
Do you? Because be careful how you answer this question.
No, it's got too much sodium for me.
Ah, there you go. He's in. All right. Because that shit is awesome. All right. He said, no. Yeah, listen, I'm always curious. I'm always curious to see who loves that shit and who doesn't. There are people out here like, I'll make a meal out of that. I'm like,
absolute last resort. Absolute. Hey, fam, I'm not stupid. I know about the Spam.
Okay. There we go. It's made with kangaroo meat. I remember hearing that one. I was like, what? I was like, no, it's not. It's not even fucking close.
Yeah.
Not even fucking close.
Yeah, man.
But,
hey, but can I just say this seriously? And I really do mean it, man, from the bottom of my heart, bro. I've never expected to be a part of anything like this. I really haven't, seriously. And I know I'm crazy, but again, man, I learned so much, man, from all of you guys in the chat. Angry from all of y'all. Like, you guys are really gonna help me get through the craziness that's coming, and I appreciate you, seriously.
Thank you for the support, man. And listen, you know what? I told you behind the scenes, about the doing more of these shows. I think that a lot of people, a lot of channels should be out there in the forefront. Look at Pinball, for example. Pinball's channel blew the fuck up. And when he started, he had like, I don't know, 1,300 when I first noticed him.
Gotcha.
Now he's got like 63,000, right?
Woo.
And he's a good channel. He's fucking squared away.
Yeah.
I mean, he's an older guy, so he handles himself. You want to listen to him. That's what it comes down to,
Yes.
Pinball preparedness, But like Prepper Now, I talk to him every now and again. Prepper Tribe, I talk to him. So these things do help, and they do at the very least for me. They build friendships on the back end,
Yes.
They're people I still talk to. Josh from Prepping Outside the Box. I know he changed his channel name, which I was unaware of. I saw it the other day. I was like, that's okay. So yeah, I'll text him once in a blue. Me and Mike from Hudson Valley, we text pretty much all the time. Greg for NY Prepper, So I talk to I talk to enough people on the regular, which is cool. It's not all the time, but it's here and there, and it's a good thing. TJ Preps, I'll talk to her like once in a blue, but nonetheless, if she needs something or something pops up, she'll text me. So again, it's a good thing. I think this is a good thing, and because I got caught with my pants down with one of the YouTubers that the whole Grim shit, the Grim situation, that sort of fucked up my whole wanting to interview people. Because listen, that to be fair, I interviewed a couple people, and a couple of them turned out to be snakes and assholes.
Gotcha.
So that's why now I watch everybody and make sure I'm watching these motherfuckers before I put them on here. Because I don't want to look like a complete asshole. But listen, such is life, man. I guess it's not for me to judge whether or not they're going to be an asshole or they are an asshole. Put them on if they turn out to be an asshole or well,
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, that's my thing. But again, watching you with Tribe and the Native, it's I'm like, yo, you seem very sincere and genuine. So I'm like, fuck it, put them on.
I'm just a crazy prepper, man.
Oh, with that, talking about future preppers, Vancity Prepper is next week the 5th, and Carbon Q next week the 7th.
Whoa, Carbon.
Yes, and Carbon Q, after Carbon Q's bantering on screen, I'm gonna head over to Prepper Nurses One Thing. So I'll be driving by midnight. I'll be on the road by midnight that night. Rage in the Cage is on the 12th. Northern Girl Hobbies the 19th, and Prepper 101 the 5th. Wow. And I am looking to do a couple of people who are not YouTubers, but are not scared to be in front of the camera either, just to interview some of the subscribers, because why the fuck not?
Gotcha.
There's a couple of guys that I'm eyeballing because I see them here all the time. And I'm definitely going to invite some of them on to talk with them as well. So
that's awesome.
Yeah, listen, I fuck it, man. Why not? The talking head shit, me by myself. Like the rest of this month, there won't be any live streams with me by myself. I'll be with other people.
Gotcha.
So hopefully it'll work out. We'll see.
It will. Everything happens for a reason. This is the right path, Angry. Do it.
Like I said, I think it's just more fun. It's more fun to talk to somebody else and just fucking,
Gotcha.
And then next month, it'll be all about me again, and then the following month there'll be more guests.
Gotcha.
So like I said, we'll see how this pans out. But so far, I mean, listen, for everybody that I got coming on, I'm excited about everyone for a change. Not saying I wasn't excited about anybody in the past, but I think a lot of the people here. I'm looking to get Survival Living on, but he's hard to get a hold of.
Okay.
But when I get a hold of him, hopefully I'll get him on here. And there's a couple other channels I'm looking to invite, but we'll see. We'll see where that goes. Obviously, I want to bring some old channels back. That's the other thing. So like Prepper Tribe, Native, Prepper Now. I want to bring some old channels back and do a roundtable kind of deal.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah.
I wouldn't mind doing that either. That should be fine. I'll probably do that like once or twice next month. Nice. But we'll see. Hudson Valley Prepping, we always do our live streams together, no gay shit. And we always do it in the woods just because, people like, do what in the woods? No, live stream. We live stream in the woods, So, yeah, it should be, that's probably going to be like his and my thing when we go out there, and we'll do a live stream whenever. Nice. That'll be original. So anyway, that's what I have planned for the rest of the month. Now, as far as having anything planned, you have anything? DS Private, nice question. He asked a good question. He said, "You're going to bring Grim back?" It's like, so he laughed at his own joke. No, Obviously not. But what do you have planned next? Like, I mean, for what's going on, man? I mean, like I said, I know what you're doing, but anything else?
Man, I'm random. You know what I mean? So I see stuff. I see things happening, and I'll jump on and do a video, throw it out to the chat, and I'm like, fam, please tell me what is going on here. That's pretty much how I roll. But this is the highlight of my YouTube career.
YouTube career. So,
Yeah.
listen, I tell you this much: I'm having fun. So I don't know about you, but I am. I'm definitely digging this live stream.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, so yeah, you listen. Yeah, you're a fun guest to have on. I hope the rest of my guests are fun, and that's the other thing too. Everybody that invited so far has personality. So I think, like, I know Rage in the Cage, he has personality. He's pretty good. Northern Girl, he definitely does. Prepper 101, everybody knows who he is for the most part. Carbon Q, I think she has personality from what I saw, but we'll see when we get her on here.
She's hardcore, man.
Vancity Prepper looks like she has a lot of fucking personality as well. You gotta have personality to be in the show. You can't be like all stiff and nervous. I had a couple people, man. I was pulling teeth. I was like, and they were just like, yes, no, okay, yeah. I'm like, oh my god, you're making this hard as it's gotta be. I'm like, I'm not Johnny Carson, but this is brutal,
It's so much going on, man. Like throughout the day, like there's just so much going on. It's like I gotta talk about. Oh my god, look at this. What is this? Is this what potato? Yeah, it's a mess, man. Yeah, it really is.
That's a crazy shit trying to keep up with, like you just said. Like, I mean, what the fuck was I reading today? Oh, the thing about the lesbians not happy with their son because someone says Carbon Q has personality. All right, we'll see.
Yeah,
we'll put it to the test. So yeah, so I read something about a lesbian couple that had a baby. The baby wound up being a boy, and they were bent out of shape about it.
Come on, man.
Because I'm gonna tell you right now, because I shit you not, and this is not, they ordered a girl. So they ordered a girl embryo, and they got a boy embryo instead, and they had a boy. So, matter of fact, I'm not gonna say anymore. Right. Sydney Watson just released a video today or yesterday. Watch the video. That video will shine so much light on the absurdities of the feminist movement and how carried away the feminist movement has gotten.
That's a whole live stream right there, man. Look, I love everybody, but we are in so much trouble with this crap, man. It's not even funny.
Yo, when I get the Angry Truth back, we'll have that conversation on that. Yeah. All right. So that's the other thing too. The Angry Truth channel, guys, I'm gonna tell you right now, the sequel, one of you guys gave me this idea. The next channel is going to be the Angrier Truth, right? So it'll be a sequel to the Angry Truth channel. I might establish it ahead of time in case this channel gets bumped, but I am on deck to losing the Angry Truth channel. But like I told you guys before, it's a sacrificial lamb. That's what it is. But guys, again, the whole gender picking bullshit, the CRISPR or CRISPRing your kids to choose what kid or what sex you want or what gender is getting out of control. And if you watch that video, that's just the tip of the iceberg of the shit that's going on. That's all.
Hey, can I just throw this out here real quick?
Go ahead, man.
A daily occurrence, man. This one caught me by surprise, right? Ghetto AI. We're in an AI, bro. So I was driving, right? Just driving, man. And I was veering onto the highway, getting onto the highway, right? And it was this 18-wheeler, man. And I looked at it, and this thing was super weird. It had like all the cameras around the front. It was autonomous. There was a lady in the passenger seat, no one in the driver's seat. When I tell you, this 18-wheeler got over it so I could merge onto the highway. Right. And then it slowed down, got behind me, and just maintained like my same speed. I was like, oh my God, this is too much.
Yeah. Oh, like I said, that's some good shit we should definitely talk about. Because listen, there's going to be a lot more deaths before it gets better with this whole autonomous driving shit. And then someone just brought in Disney. Disney is now known as the grooming channel. So we can call it Groom Disneyland or whatever the fuck you want to call it. But that's what that's the boat they're headed in. Now, for those of you that are movie watchers, subscribers, whatever, we boycotting all Disney movies. That's including Marvel comic movies, right? So Marvel comic movies that are out now, like I wanted to see Morbius, I wanted to see Doctor Strange. That's not happening now, right?
I didn't know, man.
Yeah. Yes, right. Any and all Disney movies we are boycotting, especially affiliate movie companies. Like what the fuck's the affiliate company they have? They have a couple. So now, if that movie is said to be on Netflix or some shit, I'll watch it then. But I'm not going to the theaters to watch it because, guys, here's the rub. I love my movies. I am going to sacrifice not going to the movies for a long time so that Disney pays the price, because they pay the price in the theaters, not when it's on Netflix, right? When a movie comes out, that first initial 2 weeks is what they make back, is how they get paid. If you start not going to the movies and you start avoiding these movies, they're going to feel it in their pockets and they're going to be like, shit, well, maybe we shouldn't have fucking went down this road. So that's how you make them feel it. The woke shit has got to end. And somebody, Yardbirds put Pixar, Touchstone, and there's another one. There's another movie company out there that they're also an subsidiary of. I forgot who it was. And I said it the other day. It was on the tip of my fucking tongue. Fuck. But anyway.
Gotcha.
Yeah, but whatever, guys. This is how we start fucking boycotting Disney. You hit them in the pocket. Stop going to Disneyland. Don't buy a fucking shirt. Their Disney app, delete it. Don't even not pay for it. Delete the app. They can see that on their end. It affects them wholeheartedly. We affect them in the pockets, guys. Because there are a lot of people. DreamWorks, thank you, Will Be Charmings. If you hit them in the pocket and Amblin Entertainment, I thought that was Spielberg's. I thought that was Spielberg. Whatever.
Lucasfilms. That's everybody.
That's almost everybody. Yeah, they bought a couple companies. There's another. They also have a less known one, but I forgot what it was called. Fuck. There's a couple of them out there. Miramax, I think, is another one. I think Miramax is their independent division, independent movie division, if I'm not mistaken. Miramax is another one. Yeah. So guys, there's a lot of movies we will not be seeing in theaters anymore. Period. So again, that's how you hit them in the pocket, guys. You hit them in the pockets by not going to the movies. If it comes out on, like I said, Netflix or some other streaming app, whatever. But you hit them in the dick early in the game by not going to the movies.
I'm with you.
All right?
That's the least I can do.
Other than that, guys, we are going to go off the air. And yeah, man. Thank you guys for joining us tonight on a Friday night. Josh, thank you for fucking joining me tonight. That was pretty cool. I enjoyed this immensely. Everybody else who's coming on after him, well, he set the pace. So either keep up or ship out. Right, guys? So other than that, thank you for watching.